Okay, regarding Larry and Linda Fillets. In 2009, early 2009, I flew to Vermont to learn to make cheese at their workshops at their home. They're in Warren, Vermont, which is up in the ski resort area of in the Vermont mountains. And I attended a workshop up there and learned the fundamentals of making cheese. And they give you excellent reference material and suggestions on where to get your equipment, supplies, and so forth. And I came back pretty stoked. I felt like that this was something that I wanted to do more exploration on and more research on. And so I started putting some equipment together, buying a couple of molds here, cheese molds. Found a vat on eBay and bought a 60-gallon vat and started putting together the fundamental equipment you need to start making a hard type of cheese. And I found the property to finish out our cheese shop in August of that year. We finished it out by the end of the year and got everything together so that by January the 10th of 2010, we had the shop up and running and ready to go and made our first batch of cheese. In April of that year, 2010, Larry and Linda had an event that they were doing down in South Texas, and I was at a point where I wanted them to come up here, or they offered basically to come to the shop and spend the day, look everything over, and kind of go through what we're doing. So they showed up in April. We tweaked a few. By that time, we'd been making cheese now for 3 months. We tweaked some stuff. They went through and saw what we were doing. We're quite pleased that we'd pretty much replicated everything that they had shown me when I went up there. And other than a couple of tweaks, we nailed down what we were doing here at the shop. But we also began to talk about doing cheese workshops here in Texas, because the things that they were doing down in South Texas, the event that they were doing down there was coming to a close. And so their off time in Vermont is from roughly late October until the end of March. They're pretty much snowed in up there, and they don't do their own classes up there. So they tend to go on the road during that time. Our next classes will be in April, and we'll be doing a beginner's class on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then we'll follow up with an advanced cheese class that gets into some more details the following Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And we have several students that will take them both back to back, and we call that cheese boot camp. And so that our next set of classes will be in April. And then we'll get together and look at the calendar and decide on a time period sometime between Thanksgiving but before Christmas of this year.